The illegal act being perpetrated by these young gold diggers is as a result of what irresponsible mega players in the industry leave behind after extracting the precious metal by leaving the pits uncovered. The indiscriminate mining is the root cause of the massive school dropouts and child prostitution.
That time I'm going to school, I saw my folks going to my galamsey work, and when they come to house, they get more money. And I stopped the school to ask them to go there, galamsey work.
Papa Crado, or Yare went me, and Yare. My
parents could not sponsor my education because the only cocoa farm my father had was destroyed by the illegal miners. As a result, I gave in to the sexual demands by one of the miners, who in return paid my fees for a while.
There is also the danger associated with the use of mercury by these children who continue to endanger their lives in Ekoso and other adjoining mining communities. The destruction is widespread. Not only has it impacted the land, but the very lives of the people has also suffered irreparable damage. The Brame River until recently used to be one of the main tributaries of the Pra River in Ghana and the country's most important diamond producing area. The river has now been polluted beyond repair. Natives blame the traditional authority for failing the people.
The life in this community is very high. You see, those in the community are farmers and they don't have money too. You see, they don't have money. You see, because of some of them are very, very poor. You see, so when they go to farm and get foodstuffs, when they come to their various homes, even they can get 5 Ghana to go to market and what? Buy fish or meat for the evening meal. Yes.
So now you have natural resources in this community. You have gold. You are sitting on gold actually. What are you doing to, harness this resource?
Okay. When they come and purchase your gold or their land, do you get me? When I ask them for money, when the money is maybe 100 million, the miner will give you 10,000 and say, when it is time for maybe 2 months time, I'll come and pay the difference. And they fail. They won't come. So at times, people don't find life easy here.
Don't you go into contractual agreements with them before you give out this land?
You see, it's verbal one, not documentary. You see, here education counts. Do you get me? I can say even nobody can count maybe 1,000 Ghana for the whole year. So when you come and see them, they select themselves, go to corner and negotiate without any witness. Do you get me? It's a blood or love of agitating. Yes.
The activities of these small-scale miners, they use mercury and all of that. It has negative impact on the community.
It's true. We have been talking to them to seize the toxic material. After using it, they have to wash their hands. Use, the special chemical to wash their hands. And when I asked them, the workers cannot come out and tell you anything proper. So at times I don't go there.
But as a traditional leader, you have control, you have the authority. Are you using it?
Yes, at times I use my dignity or my veto on that. But
so why do we still have these practices going on?
The miners, you see, it is their habit. I can say it is their habit. And they also money conscious too.
Another worrying situation is the lack of commitment of the traditional authorities here to help deal with the crisis. That's according to the District Chief Executive of Etiwa District Assembly, Atachum. He tells me that has accounted for the heavy pollution of the Brem River.
It's so disappointing. It's only a few chiefs or traditional authorities will collaborate with us. I don't know. Initially, in 2009, 2010, we had a lot of chiefs, traditional rulers who were against mining. So we were collaborating very effectively. But I don't know whether they realize there is money to be gotten out of it. So a lot of them will even give lands to these miners themselves, which is illegal. So there is little collaboration, honestly. And the people themselves, so we like I said, we are just some passive participants. After doing what we are required to do by law, that is it. We don't even see them again unless somebody who is vigilant comes over, some assembly member, somebody, a farmer whose farm is being, destroyed by a miner will come over, and then we get the police to go in there and sometimes bring them or even make arrest.
Honorable, the Brem River,
yes,
once a source of water for these communities, is gone.
Sure.
How worried is Assembly? As far as this very, life-threatening situation is concerned?
Yes, we are worried, just like any other citizen of Akimabuakwa, whoever lives along the River Brem. And this pollution has started from the source, from Apapem down through Bunsu to this place. Okay, we are so worried. And we have collaborated with the Presidential Task Force, with the police, and even force from the region. We've done raids, we've done operations together with local people, because you have to swim to get these chamfine machines off the river. So we've been collaborating, we've been spending a lot of our meager resources, financial resources on these operations. But you see, in the mining business, I think the chamfine is the cheapest, but is the most dangerous, because they just dig and wash inside the river.
Chinese miners are making the situation worse. As innovative as they are, the Chinese didn't just move into the business, but with new equipment, they've introduced a new method of mining. Now, what you see now is another method of illegal mining. Now, this is a method introduced by the Chinese miners a couple of years ago. The practice you see is called chamfine. Now, what these miners do is that they are mining the bed of the Brem River causing serious damage to once a source of potable water for the people of Chebi, Ekoso, and some adjoining villages and communities. The situation has gone on for so long and nobody seems to care about the irreparable damage being caused. So in 2013, out of frustration, a native, Nana Ayebiahwe, armed himself with modern equipment and entered the mining business. He has since secured more than 100 acres of land. He takes me through the area he controls and shows me documents he has secured from the Minerals Commission and the Environmental Protection Agency.
And this is the EPA. Finish. Next one. And this is the digging permit.
His counterparts are fast degrading the land and polluting the water bodies in the area. But Nana tells me he is in the business to right the wrongs.
You see, the reason why I came in the mining, I'm from this area. And about 5 years ago, we found that a lot of people from different angles came here and worked, and they didn't cover it. So I decided that I will come in.
So you went into mining to correct the wrong
that they are doing. That's my main aim. So about 2 years ago, then I started to acquire my licenses. With a great help from one lawyer. He's a native from this area. He's called Lawyer Kwame. He is guiding me, giving all these lines, because he's advanced in mines. He is expert in lands administration. So he has directed me how to go about the mining. So all the social responsibility agreement and the community, everything, he helped me to do all these things.
You think you can change what has been committed?
Yes. That's my main aim. That I have to, show them that from mining, if you mine, the land is not wasted. I want to correct what other people have done, so that they will know that if you mine and you do a better reclamation, you can secondly use the land again.
Is it possible?
100%.
How difficult would
I will assure you that now where we have finished reclamation, by next 6 months you will come here. I will invite you to come and see, because we are doing a pilot project for people to come and see that when you mine, after mining, do a good reclamation, you can still use the land. Either cocoa, palm plantation, orange, everything, you can do it.
Residents of Ekoso, I know Ekoso falls within your jurisdiction.
Yes.
They are crying
about the degradation of the area. I know, it's because of those who came there. You see, what I like for the Asama people, if you come here and you work and you didn't make your reclamation, they will force you. You see, for them, that's the one majority thing that the chief and the queen mother and the elders of the palace is their main concern. That if you are coming to mine at Asamama community, you have to do your reclamation. But they don't want you to leave some pits so that some children will go and fall inside. That's the reason why I'm taking you around. You see here, now we are, this is our second phase. The first phase we have covered there. So I will take you there, then you see it. So here is almost about 20 acres. 20 acres.
Very soon, these cocoa farms and green belt will be plowed by these heavy equipment to make way for the exploitation, locally warming the environment.
We have the method of mining. For the first, you have to clear the topsoil, put it in different place. So after covering it, you bring the topsoil to the whole area. Then you get your fresh land.
So you would say that your activity doesn't, in the long term, impact adversely on the land where you are operating?
Yes, actually.
Have you tried it elsewhere and it is proven that?
Oh, you see, now we have started it. Where we have finished mining is about 17 acres. We have covered that area. Now we are having an arrangement with the Forestry Commission to give us trees so that we can plant there before we start harvesting, before we can start planting the palm plantation.
Kingpins like Nana and other miners like him may be benefiting from the mining business, but that does not extend to the majority of natives who live in poverty. Kwekudua works for one of the many mining companies in Abomoso, one of the mining communities. He laments how many other mining companies have contributed to degrading the land and polluting the water bodies in the area. The general hardship has pushed some of the youth to engage in the trading of fake gold. On the Asamama Road, I saw this youth delivering instant justice to Isaac, who they alleged sold fake gold to this woman.
I trade in gold, and this young man for the past couple of months has been selling fake gold to me. Not only me, because I've had reports that he's been swindling other traders like me in the town. Luckily for me, he showed up today with another fake gold, and when I detected it, he tried to escape, but the youth managed to arrest him.
Fake gold.
Please forgive me. I did that because of economic hardship. I got a fake gold from the waste basket of a gold dealer and have been using it on unsuspecting clients.
Why how long have you done?
Me started good my name
I promise not to trade in fake gold ever again. With the experience I have had today, I think if I don't stop, I could be lynched one day.
But the first one there no 2.60 and I was saying so 2.90 and now they achieve me.
Everywhere you look in the Kosso Township, the worrying traits of poverty is visible. Hopelessness and despondency written in the faces of both the young and the old, whose lands have become a hotbed for these miners who are busily digging for gold, ignoring the damage being caused to the land and its people. The story of Ekosso, Samama, Abomoso, Akrofu, Kwabin, and Enyinem, among others, may be a reflection of a larger picture of how a country blessed with natural resources like gold and cocoa is faced with widespread poverty. So, what does the future hold for these people whose land is fast being destroyed, and these young ones who continue to expose themselves to the dangers of mercury by using the dangerous chemical in their obsolete method of mining for the precious metal? The young ones are already bearing the brunt of the damage being caused as cases of child prostitution and school dropouts continue to shoot up. That's not all, because the situation is fast depleting the forest, threatening the ecotourism and the cocoa production industry.